All nations thrive and endure as long as they have the aspects of creativity, creation, and innovation. But what if this creativity is killed, or at least sidelined in favor of forces of stagnation and inertia? Certainly, humanity will experience its worst days, and society will descend to lower levels on the human scale. That's why the book Who Killed Creativity comes to pose this problematic question from an angle that invokes all dimensions of criminal investigation, presenting a set of hypotheses. Was creativity killed by the overwhelming force of coercion? Or was it killed due to the latent negativity within ourselves as individuals and societies that bred inertia and lethargy? Or was it killed by the bureaucracy that our societies endure? This is what this book seeks to solve and unravel in an attempt to decipher the mystery and danger of this crime. Who Killed Creativity and How Do We Get It Back? By Andrew Grant Gaia Grant. Creativity is not merely a luxury that people experience in leisure time or when the mind craves moments of alertness and contemplation. It is much more than that, because it is like the child within us, eager to break free from the authority of stagnation and lethargy. However, humanity's problem with creativity arises when individuals confine themselves to routines or remain prisoners of their infinite future expectations. In other words, creativity refuses to be suffocated. When suppressed or weakened, it collapses and dies willingly or unwillingly in the hearts of individuals and societies alike. What we want to emphasize is that creative thinking is an urgent necessity, a social imperative for humanity to stay alive. Killing it in our souls is an unforgivable crime. To clearly see the danger of this crime, one only needs to look at the frightening research conducted on the decline and death of creativity. Studies have shown that out of 1,500 children aged 3 to 5 years, 98% were classified as geniuses in divergent thinking. However, in the age group of 8 to 10 years, this percentage dropped to only 32%, and as the age increased up to 15 years, the percentage dropped again to 10%. Bit to remember: creativity thrives only in a nurturing environment. Otherwise, it is killed. The book presents a criminal case par excellence when it boldly asks, who killed creativity? This boldness becomes understandable when we consider the dimensions discussed in the book. The authors, with over 25 years of combined experience in both the education system and the business sector, have conducted numerous investigations revealing potential murderers of creativity. This significant period has clearly exposed the potential killers, especially as their characteristics were unveiled through research and exploration. Strangely, this type of criminal is difficult to detect because they often infiltrate society secretly, operating in various realms and fields. However, the distinctive features of these killers remain that they are individuals with sick personalities embodying destructive qualities that reside within both individuals and societies. In a nutshell, the process of killing creativity and the circumstances surrounding the crime are of utmost importance. The presumed killers have executed their crime according to the plan outlined below. Suppression. The initial stage involves suppressing creativity. Restriction. The second stage involves imposing limitations. Deterioration. The third stage witnesses a decline. Destruction. The final stage marks the destruction of creativity. Bit to remember: the killers of creativity have carried out their crime through dangerous stages revealed by research and exploration. Typically, criminal investigations provide justice and criminal investigators with information to identify perpetrators. As paramedics are usually the first to arrive at the crime scene, their goal is always to save what can be saved. In the case we are discussing, creativity is the victim, the first casualty, in need of a rescue and revival process based on a report considering 3 factors: rescuing individual creative thinking, the primary victim of the crime. Finding collective solutions, the channel for revival. Establishing innovative systems, a life support system for continuous innovative intervention. This process is crucial, although it may seem simple at first glance. Essentially, it calls for every individual who desires to revive creativity to broaden their thinking. Creativity, in the end, is about expanding rather than narrowing our thought spaces, which can be constricting and intimidating. It's an adventure that involves a kind of pain, but is enjoyable and exciting because it aims to rescue a lost aspect of our humanity. It revives in us a battle of innovative and creative thinking, providing us with strategies to elevate and engage in a better and more enjoyable life. Bit to remember: the process of rescuing and reviving creativity in US is an adventure that deserves initiative and courage. In the face of every killer, there is a rescuer, and against every strategic destructive means, there's a counter-strategy for positive growth. This is an equation that must be understood to implement the rescue plan. The book proposes a practical model that invokes the dimensions of rescue in all its manifestations, summarizing them in a set of elements as follows. Stage 1. Liberation. Moving forward and thinking freely. Stage 2. Initiative. Breaking free from pressures and achieving growth. Stage 3. Motivation. Bringing about transformation. Stage 4. Drive. Making real changes. To execute this plan, one needs to comprehend all the data to help piece together the picture. It appears that these elements and stages provide a comprehensive view of both the killers and rescuers of creative thinking. They also assist in facing the individual and collective challenges that target us as beings who only truly live their humanity in the light of creativity and innovation. Bit to remember: the Creativity Rescue Plan requires the implementation of a well-structured plan consisting of 4 stages.